Triss claims it can be activated using a power stone. Luckily, there's one there on the right.
Convenient. Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a wickedly adorable couple in love that loves reacting to some Witcher.
We do.
And so this is part 3 of our journey. We're checking out the first Witcher because we eventually want to play Witcher 3. And that's, we gotta gear up for that one. So if you want to check out all of our Witcher reactions, we got a playlist down below in the description of this video where we checked out some of the trailers for Witcher 3, which kind of got us like first interested in this franchise.
Yeah.
So, and that's like, now we're like, okay, now we're hooked. We gotta learn more about it. Digging Geralt, last time, it was basically about him getting drunk and just like with his buddies, and that was like what the episode was about. So hopefully this one we get a little bit more into the meat of it. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Tough cop, whore from the slums, true love. Love that overcomes a powerful curse. A fairy tale. In a world dominated by scorn and meanness, a world full of bandits and murderers, true love can still work wonders.
Aw, he's romantic.
Lost causes are worth a struggle. A fairy tale.
So that's why they were fighting those guys.
Finally arrived, Wolf. Greetings.
We were waiting.
Decided anything?
Yavin has decided to cooperate.
Under certain conditions, Duan.
We'll deal with those conditions later. Everything's ready.
Ready for what?
Whatever.
Teleportation, Wolf. Thanks to the stone you commandeered.
Triss will teleport you and Yavin to the Salamander base, where you'll open the gate.
When? That's the final point we need to decide. Quiet. I hear footsteps. The door is locked.
Open up! In the name of King Foltest and the Flaming Rose!
It's Duet.
I didn't foresee this.
We know about your illegal gathering with the elf. Open up, or you will hang!
Sorceress, teleport us now. My unit is ready. Are you crazy?
He's right, Geralt. This may be our only chance. Kimbaga Hara.
I once saw a mage who managed to teleport without his legs. They arrived 5 seconds later.
On 3, we break the door down!
Maybe there's another way.
Dakambra der Hadrin.
Gwynblade, we have no time to lose. Yavin, you're here after all. There's no time. Open the portal and let my unit in. Where's Triss? She stayed behind to deal with that lunatic Duet, but she cast Alzur's shield before teleporting you. Alzur's shield? A powerful spell from the book you found in the swamp. Strange. I don't recall giving it to her. Gwynblade, my brother's in arms await. Would you take on the entire Salamander base yourself? Any ideas? The Salamanders enter their base through a magic portal created years ago by my kin. Can we use it? Triss claims it can be activated using a power stone. Luckily, there's one there on the right. Unfortunately, it's guarded by a mage.
Geralt's gotten some better skills. Oh.
Fancy.
Yeah. The Unforgiven. Okay. More portals.
White Wolf, we've been expecting you.
I see we're all here. Good. We can resolve this.
Ha, I underestimated you in the swamp, but you won't surprise me now. You go after your goal no matter what. The elves you brought are doomed to die.
Don't think so.
The elven race is condemned. Humans only accelerate the inevitable. If you demonstrate wisdom, you'll see the grand plan.
And if I refuse?
Nothing will change except we'll have one Witcher less. The grand plan foresees all possible resolutions. Join us or stop being an obstacle.
Spit it out.
You're fighting for a cause in the name of vague principles. You're in a labyrinth of other people's schemes. You don't know the grand plan. The country is ruled by a degenerate monarch who allowed his monstrous daughter to murder citizens for years. Furthermore, during the war, he allowed Nilfgaard to plunder and torch neighboring allied kingdoms.
Wrap it up.
He said Nilfgaard, but it sounded like Nilfgaard.
I heard that too.
The Lodge of the Sorceresses? You know not what those bitches do to influence post-war treaties, the resettlements, deportations, the unresolved matter of the Scoia'tael, and others.
Your dazzling conclusion.
Salamandra is not evil, not more than those with the will to shape their own fate.
If Salamandra is not evil incarnate, then what of Javed? Immorality, rape, murder, treason. What do you call this creature?
The future, evolution, or destiny?
Screw that future.
Yeah!
I'd rather fight a nightmare even if it's hopeless. Though this time, it isn't.
You won't surprise me this time. Now, die!
Alright, I like that. I like that interaction.
Your shield. Professor, tend to him. I have no counters.
Whoa!
Geralt, come on.
Yeah, I mean, you made quick work.
Javed crumbled in the swamp. He could easily have destroyed me and made off with the spellbook. He lost it, fled. Alzur's shield worked beautifully. Javed ran, leaving the professor behind. I won't let him escape next time.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, gotta get the professor.
Geralt, are you alright?
Yavin, what happened?
You took a mighty blow. The spell must have protected you.
Alzur's shield.
The professor escaped, and that barrier blocks our path.
Leave this to me.
He kind of reminds me of those like the globes you would see at Radio Shack or something that were supposed to be like a gypsy's crystal ball that, you know?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I was also thinking of like a push ball.
Yep, I can see that too. Ooh, yeah, he definitely has better skills.
Yeah, he likes the spinning moves now. Spin, spin.
He's like, I'm not even bothering with that guy.
No doubt your life will end soon, and how useless it's been. You'll die knowing you were an aberration.
You're so full of shit, Professor.
Why do you seek to prevent the
got the
creation
best
of new
lines.
witches? The answer's simple. You feel you have no rightful place in this world. You owe your existence to the conjunction of spheres. But your creators erred. Know how?
Shut the fuck up.
They
What's one of the
failed
options?
to strip you of emotion. You were meant to slay monsters without making judgments, philosophizing, or nursing doubts. You're ineffective.
Well, this ineffective, doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
Yeah. That was infectious.
Doubt-ridden historical freak is about to kill you. Let's dance. That was... Bravo.
Yeah, that might be the best line. Best line yet.
You've triumphed. Go ahead. Your invaluable witch's treasure awaits. You have what you wanted. Show mercy.
Yes.
Never hurts to ask.
Ooh.
So you can parry arrows in flight.
Yeah. It's like a Jedi. Oh, bastard! He knew he could do that.
What a dick. Ooh.
Man, the professor's gotta get it.
Yes, he does.
Okay. You got it.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh!
That's satisfying.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
It's like, look, Bug, we're on the same side. Just have your dinner.
That was satisfying. Who the hell are these guys?
I don't know. It's Melisandre?
Her hair's too orange for Melisandre.
I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much.
Yeah.
I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death, sentenced to be carried out at once.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
Why?
A scandalous request. But
okay.
the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
He's got something up his sleeve.
I hope he has poison lips. Like poison ivy.
Yeah.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
Okay.
You're ruining the firefly ceremony.
You fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister, Selena, yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn.
It's a
What
very
does
short dress for the
yearn mean?
times.
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam.
Oh my god, you're
Adam's
just confusing kid.
stupid.
Undeniably.
I know everything. Ask me.
I saw a
It's a very
city.
adult
The
face.
submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing
So she's about to take a dump.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adult.
You're not alone,
You take
girl.
care of us when you don't understand, and you're always yearning.
You know who I am.
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
Oh my god.
I know everything.
Slap
Ask
her.
me.
Is the shore safe?
Yes. Sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen.
And
I
they
hide
yearn
under the
for it.
fisherman's hut.
Clever.
Of course.
Take care.
Ask me on everything.
Solgul paltalhul. Oh, grallol.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you.
Du tolgol.
I don't speak your language.
Grallol, your language I speak very well.
Oh, okay.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be dagon and brother. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
All right.
Okay. Okay, picture which is the lady in the lake. I was like, kneel before you. What? Who are you?
So when the little girl said fish people, she literally meant fish people.
She knows everything.
Indeed.
Just ask her.
Oak. Gulpultalu.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Gul. Humans' great enemies to Vodianoi. Hire Witcherbig for Vodianoi to kill. Witcherbig and Crypt. We love humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another Witcher?
Ramon, exact. Just loving ghouls at Crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell.
Oak.
Is he gonna meet the other witches that like he met with before?
Everything all
Split up
right?
in different directions.
Great sadness. No peace in house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oak. Gulpultalu.
What's Witcher?
What's Witcher in your language?
Witchmalol Bull.
Witchmalol?
Witchmalol Bull. Bull must be. No, Bull means idiot.
I knew he was gonna say something
All
condescending.
right, then I'm Witchmalol Bool.
Yes, so you be.
Farewell.
Is she naked?
Warrior.
Greetings.
Basically.
If not for my woes, I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Yep,
That's
pretty much.
You mentioned woes.
terrible indeed.
Tell me about
I
these
lost
woes
my
you got.
turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr,
Who's Zephyr?
once one of Vizima's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped through the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
I'll search for your necklace.
How
I feel
wonderful!
like the floating like
I have no gold with
red
which
and
to
green.
pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal then.
I shall await you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
Who are you?
A naiad, a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
Farewell.
I'll be in an
Greetings.
enchanted lagoon.
You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbenas?
Is he lurch?
Dragonflies?
I know.
Water creepers? No. I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking, could I use your boat?
Oh, we're talking.
Take care.
He was Lurch.
Yeah. Geralt's awesome. I've fallen more in love with him in this part than the other ones. 'Cause
Yeah.
his lines are just great. So while we're talking. He's got this dry wit. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that comes through in the show.
I think Henry Cavill could definitely pull it off.
I
if,
think
it's, if it's written well for him.
That's just it. I think he could do it. I just wonder if it's written that way, or if it like takes itself super seriously.
Is this the Enchanted Lagoon? Blackturn Island. Alright.
You're on the wrong island, dude.
Oh!
The drowners.
Nice!
That was effective.
Yeah, 4 and 1. Good move. Oh, well. Almost 4. Now we gotta do a little bit more. Old habits die hard. Lady of the Lake?
Welcome, Geralt.
And she's even more naked.
I know!
Forgive me. I don't remember your name.
For you do not know it, but I know you. By reputation.
I should warn you, Dandelion takes many liberties in his ballads.
I have confidence in my source. The mermaid Shinaz.
I love his ballads, though. Oh,
Yes.
oh.
Why are you surprised?
What did Shinaz tell you?
That you prevented conflict between the Prince of Adleval and the inhabitants of the underwater city of Iz. Thanks to you and your friends, humans and the Vodyanoi of Iz tolerate one another.
Encouraging. I hope all goes well here.
Shinaz mentioned your intelligence. I invite you to use it. Speak with the Vodyanoi chaplain and the human named Julian.
Who are you?
They call me the Lady of the Lake.
Is that a talkative fisherman your servant?
Servant, no. Women on occasion need men. To secure food and protection, naturally.
I see.
Okay.
Hosts of knights once defended my honor, but that was long ago. My poor, sickly Fisher King alone remains.
My
Ooh.
lady,
Help
they
his
say
memory?
I returned to life, but lost my memory. Can you help me?
I know you didn't return by chance. First, you must answer. Do you believe in destiny?
I am master of my own fate.
I trust that in uttering those words you understand their weight. Rejecting destiny renders you responsible for all your choices, good and bad.
So be it.
Strong in character, indeed. You will regain your identity. I honor your wish to forge your fate. Know that you bear both my blessing and my favor.
Thank you, milady. I have one more question.
Yes?
Do you want some clothes or something?
Milady, what happened to those hosts in shining armor?
I fought the legend of the Holy Grail. My bold knights, I know not why, determined to embark on a mission. They claimed it their destiny to find the Holy Grail.
Everyone wants
Alas,
to find the Holy Grail.
my powers cannot vanquish destiny. I failed at guiding the poor wretches onto the right path.
The Grail was never found?
Just so. Know you the legend of the Grail?
I lost my memory.
Speak with a hermit watching over the graves of those brave seekers. Though boring, he knows the Grail's legend perfectly.
I'll visit him.
If you return intent on a mission of paramount importance, believe me, I can be unpleasant.
Farewell.
It's a warning. I feel like he should be singing while he's going on this, like, you know, on the canal. You're singing something like Italian.
I was gonna say like a gondolier.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing.
So she
I always
can't
wanted to
teleport.
see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Adda stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's gonna be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who will get my spirits up.
Of course you want to go to the tavern. Dandelion, you have a problem. Seriously, I needed him to be singing. You again.
Yes?
She looks greener.
Milady, can I do anything for you?
The peace of my land has been disturbed. The humans and the Vodianoi quarrel due to greed, fear, and misunderstanding.
I assume each side has an informal leader.
You assume correctly. You may speak to the Vodianoi priest near my statue. Julian represents the humans.
I'll tend to this.
Who is in the right?
It's not about who's right. I want them to reconcile.
Then you must slay Dagon. To do so, bring me objects symbolizing harmony from both communities.
I'll return soon.
You will
Who's
find
that thing dancing in the
clues on
background?
the nature of these objects on the statue.
Oh, it was to the left of, bottom left of when Geralt was on screen. It was like a little dancing like monkey or something.
I saw something sort of like a little bit right before it changed focus, and then you asked that question. So I don't know what it was. But I saw it, so I know you're not making it up.
Shit's about to go down. A little playful. Slap of the water.
That does not look like a playful face.
Ooh. Ripples. I must tell Lady Dagon's death. Did she set you up?
Yes.
I killed Dagon.
In gratitude, I will part the curtain of mists, allowing you to recall something of your past abilities.
Thank you, milady.
Use my gift wisely.
Milady, it seems I am needed in murky waters.
Destiny has brought you here. We must speak.
I told you I don't believe in destiny.
I am a goddess. You are the sword of destiny. Death has followed you for years.
Perhaps.
Accept this gift from the Lady of the Lake. It will help you fulfill your destiny.
What gift is that?
I think Sword of Destiny is the name of one of the DLCs in Witcher 3.
Geralt of Rivia, White Wolf.
Her hair gel is really good.
Path fraught with danger. You demonstrated courage and goodness. By divine power, I hereby knight you. Face your enemies without fear. Safeguard the helpless. Never lie, even if it means your death. That is your oath. Arise a knight.
I like that.
Destiny will give you no rest. A long road lies ahead. I see death and blood. I see frosty chaos. Take this sword as a sign of my favor. Once the blade of a great warrior, it lay in the depths for ages, awaiting your arrival.
Milady.
Shh, Witcher. It matters not if you believe in destiny. With the blade I present you, you will complete your mission.
Thank you, milady.
Go, White Wolf, and do what must be done.
What are you gonna say?
May you fulfill your destiny.
You can say it's interesting parallels to the Arthurian legend because the Lady of the Lake is who gave King Arthur the sword Excalibur.
Ah.
Geralt, what now? Leaving's not an option. You'd make enemies of both the Order and the non-humans.
I'm not worried about that. I'd rather save Alvin, but if I go, there could be a massacre, and I have friends to think about.
Witcher, this feels like a pivotal moment. What you do will have consequences. So do we grab Alvin and leave them to it?
Exactly.
What should I do?
Find the Fisher King and tell him to be ready. We're going back to Vizima.
All right. See you at the lakeside.
This feels like a pivotal moment.
So great.
You can't go back from this. Whatever you choose,
I want to
it's gonna alter the outcome of the game.
I can't allow him to be harmed in any way.
The little one has come to love you as a son loves a father. We do not kill children. Take him with you.
You're going into battle. Do you really want to get
Oh no!
No.
No.
No, Geralt, get back there.
It's a trap! They're attacking!
Geralt, get back.
Go!
Leave the child in the cornfield. He'll be fine.
Oh, it's a slaughter.
Alvin, no!
Oh. Alright, well, he's teleported away. Just go
Geralt?
deal with this.
This is bad. Really bad.
What happened?
Alvin opened a portal and disappeared. He could be anywhere.
We need to get back to Vizima. Triss might have some ideas.
Vizima it is, then.
After you.
So is that kid still powered because like he was like possessed or something like that? Because that was the kid that was like floating, right? Whose mom got killed by like the wolves and like all of a sudden he was floating up and.
Yeah, because I mean, he's not an elf. Because he's a.
Oh.
You're abandoning your dog? It's definitely a dick move.
Oh no, we don't get to hear Dandelion song as he plays. Oh, oh, oh!
We arrive in Vizima soon.
Smell that?
Yeah. Smoke. Something's burning.
Heavy and stifling. Like thatched roof huts.
Damn it, Geralt, look!
Oh, wow.
God damn it, Geralt. Can't believe what I'm seeing.
You should be used to the sight of fighting by now, Dandelion.
We should never grow accustomed to violence and horror, especially the sensitive among us.
Luckily, we mutants have no feelings. Is that what you mean?
Shut up and tell me what you're doing.
Berengar's letter contained some clues. To start with, we need to get into the city.
That will be neither easy nor safe.
I agree. But I won't give up now that I'm so close.
Nose to the ground, forging on. You're like a bloodhound on a fresh trail.
Old Vizima awaits.
Probably the site of the heaviest fighting, then there's the plague.
We need to get inside. Finally, I'll find out who's behind Salamandra.
Geralt?
You sure you want to come?
I'd never desert you. I want to help.
But matters may get intense.
I hope you don't think I'm scared.
Not at all.
Didn't trust him at first, but now he's just a good friend.
I knew you'd be back sooner or later. You missed a lot.
Greetings, Vincent. Why are you here?
I'm responsible for King Radovid's safety while he's in Temeria. We'd be deep in it if anything would have happened to him.
Has Foltest returned?
Yes. He's in old Vizima. Knowing whose orders we're following really boosted morale.
I need to get into old Vizima. I stand a chance of getting in alone, but not with... Do you follow?
What's going on?
I have a job for you, Dandelion, regarding King Radovid. The Witcher's flapping tongue would be a liability.
Why do I think you're up to something?
It's true. I'm not suited to converse with kings.
Done. Dandelion, wait for me at the king's camp. Geralt, do what you must.
Geralt?
Let's go.
Ah, you're in time for quite a scrap.
Looks quiet.
All quiet at the front. Here they clash, there they grunt, and again, all quiet at the front. Yavin won. Almost all Vizima's non-humans took up arms.
How'd that happen?
When the Order started killing women and children, even the most assimilated elves rebelled. Dumbest move since the age of King Desmond.
Maybe the Grand Master wanted to provoke non-humans.
As if that wasn't enough. Rumors surfaced about non-humans being resettled in old Vizima because we're more susceptible to plague. Fucking fairy tale, of course.
What are you doing here?
We need to repel the attacking knights. Then I want to lead the civilians and Shani's patients out of old Vizima.
Is he from Mohawk? I never noticed that before.
She's organized a kind of field hospital. She mentioned you.
I'll try breaking through there.
Oh, it's just quick work. Kill the cone heads.
Gracious sire, this is madness. You should not expose yourself to such danger. Wait here and allow me to summon a stronger force.
Nonsense, Velerad. This is my city, the capital of my kingdom. Damn it, I rule this land, and I refuse to creep around its corners.
You're gonna regret that.
Gracious sire!
Silence! You know you might as well wipe your ass with those intelligence reports. I want to see it with my own eyes.
Okay.
Non-humans attacking! Protect the king!
Maybe it would have been helpful to read those intelligence reports.
Check his ass. Ooh, wizard.
Fancy.
Mr. Grand Master, we're saved.
You should kill those guys when they're on the shore.
You return, sire. I trust you are not too late. Your kingdom is in need.
You should know kings are never late, Jacques.
Sire,
They're like wizards.
flames
They run
engulf
exactly
half
when
the
they're
city,
meant
and the blood of your subjects fills the gutters. This is no time for word games. You must act.
What do you propose?
Allow me to command your army, and the freedom to do as I see fit.
Never. Over my dead body.
It was close this time.
got some too.
Next time, I might arrive too late to help.
Ooh,
I've seen enough. Velerad, back to the castle. What is he doing here?
He dropped in. He seems to have a talent for that. What should I do with him?
He'll come with us. I have a matter to discuss with him.
All right, so I enjoyed that one. I like this this part of the journey so far. I mean, Geralt, it just had the lines in this one. It was great, and we got a little bit more into the story. Yeah. Still, there were some parts that I was a little bit lost on, like with the Elf Rebellion and whatnot, and going on there. And we didn't see, like, we saw kind of a flashback of the fight in the swamp, but we didn't. I don't remember this because like when he was talking about like I'm not going to underestimate you before. I was thinking about the time when like they were at like that castle and they fought, and he was like, and Geralt like knew that he was impersonating his like friend with the monocle or whatever. But it seemed like something else. Like when they showed that artwork or whatever, that was pretty gruesome. What'd you think?
I like the addition of the artwork in this.
Yeah.
As like a means of segueing us through the story. I thought that was really well done. Like you, I loved Geralt's dry sense of humor. I mean, he was very sharp and very witty, which made it very enjoyable to watch him because he wasn't... I mean, I love historical fiction. It's like my favorite genre of books. I love the movies. And so like this game is right up my alley. But the one thing I will say about historical fiction is that it often takes itself super seriously. So it was nice to see a leading man in a historical fiction game that had humor and could call a spade like now that we're talking. That was just, that was perfect. So it was very refreshing. I was a little confused about the ginger princess princess. Well, because like we have his redheaded love interest, so I can't call her the redheaded princess. Okay, so I'm like, there's like the redhead chick who's like his destiny sort of, and then there's the ginger princess who's like, I'm gonna kill you. But yeah, I'll give you a kiss first.
But wasn't that the one that he saved?
See, I'm not sure. She confused me. It would be really great if they could kind of like diversify their women. They don't all need to be redheads.
Well, she's like orange hair, kind of.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was a redhead for a while. Lots of respect to the redheads of the world. But they don't all need to be red hair. Like, the Brits do also have brunettes and blondes. It's possible to diversify the look of your women so that they don't all look the same, so that we don't all get confused. I mean, at least the Peter Pan chick has short hair.
Yeah, this is like StarCraft all over again, where they all had A names in StarCraft, and Blizzard just loves the A names, and apparently Witcher just loves the redheads, and it's all about the redheads. I mean, I thought it was the princess because, like, she said that like she's taking over for the father and is trying to usurp her father, and so I thought that it was the one that he had saved, but like he never really brought that up. But it seems like they wouldn't have started with the whole him saving the princess, whatever, from the king had asked him to, if it didn't come into play later on. And so that's why I feel like that's her, that's who she is, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
So the father had him save his daughter just so that his daughter can overthrow the father.
Exactly, I mean, it's just,
Happy family time.
Cruel irony. So I like Dandelion more now. I trust him more now. I think that he's, at first it was a little shifty in part 2, just, getting us drunk all the time. But, now it seems more like he is, I mean, he's not a fighter, but he's willing to go in there and, and he's got courage. For sure. And I liked his line about the fact that I'm forgetting it now, but basically like, not believing in the worst in people, or like what was it like? It was
I don't remember the exact word. I remember what you're talking about, but I don't remember the exact word.
Yeah, I'm saying I liked his line and I completely forgot his line. But it was basically about, like how even he said, especially the ones that are, the artists or whatever, can't believe, like, the worst in people. You have to keep a positive attitude about life, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, he phrased it like, even the sensitive types, like...
Yeah, even the sensitive types, yeah. He said, especially the sensitive types. Yeah.
Which is very true. Like, I think if you go through life believing the worst in people, you may not get disappointed, but your life's going to be a little bit sadder.
Yeah.
Go through life believing the best in people... You might get disappointed from time to time, but people also might really surprise you and rise to those occasions where they just, they impress you a lot.
And you had said it really well at one point about like, just when you meet someone, just kind of like assuming that they're doing the best that they can, and also like reading The Art of Happiness by the Dalai Lama, like just everyone is trying to search for a life without suffering, and like kind of has that like that right. When you try to look at somebody as another human being and another person that's trying to avoid suffering and whatnot, it's easier to relate to people because a lot of times we try to like, you know, put ourselves into different categories, you know, whether by, you know, race, by gender, by, you know, political affiliation, by religion, by
profession.
Yeah, profession, by whether you're a Witcher or not. I mean, it's just all. Didn't think you were gonna get this kind of conversation in a Witcher, did you?
We went on a tangent and
Yes,
we went with it.
Yes, we did. We went on a tangent. We went with it. All right, back to Witcher. What was your favorite part in this one?
I think it was. We're so bad. We say it's the language and then we forget the language, but I think it was Geralt's line about like I'm in. How did it start?
When I said it, you like rattled off the whole thing. I remember the first like the word of it. Like it wasn't unimpressive or whatever, but like it was. I know what you're saying. Like it was Geralt's when he was talking to the professor and his retort to the professor and like basically like who's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Like he said, he listed off all the insults that the professor just like laid on
then
Geralt.
says, let's dance.
And like yeah, I'm like yeah, let's dance.
That was my favorite for sure. I think it was because like that moment for me was a hook into this world.
Yeah.
That I haven't yet had. It kind of brought the modern day humor, the modern day wit and vernacular that we might use nowadays and that we might see on some of our favorite badass heroes in film and television. And it brought it into this world of Witcher, into a historical context. And I hate the professor, so that all of that moment was my favorite.
I agree. I think that's that was the best like sort of sequence. Like, you know, that and like this the whole thing where he's talking to the Fisher guy that like wasn't talking. Those whole lines, Geralt's personality really came through in this one, and
Definitely.
It's not that I didn't like him before. I mean, I always kind of liked him. Like he always kind of had these good lines in there, but this one was really just a standout with some of the best lines I've heard.
He just felt to me a bit stiff up until now.
Yeah. Okay.
Which isn't just like the animation and the action of the video game, but it seemed to come through even in like his voice and like there was just something about him that was really, it felt kind of strained and stiff and very like, I don't know, super serious.
Yeah. Okay.
So this was very refreshing to see him kind of like he loosened up. You know, he had some drinks the last time we checked in with him, and that obviously loosened him up a bit, and he's the better for it.
So who wore it best, Lady of the Water or her nymph?
I think
you're actually gonna answer.
I am. I think the Lady of the Water, because I kept looking at her trying to figure out if like what was coming down on her side, which was amazingly strategically placed in all the right areas, was her hair or if it was seaweed.
Yeah.
I wasn't entirely, because like one side was drastically longer than the other. Now, was that convenience and a little over the shoulder action? Was that seaweed and she knew how to place it? I don't know.
I felt like it was her hair and it was meant to look like seaweed, but I felt like it was her hair. But I think that was it was cleverly done.
She kept me looking. You know, not that the nymph, you know, the nymph, I was like, oh, so she is kind of wearing like a skin tone little like, I don't know what you call that, like a little triangle down in the appropriate area. I'm like, okay, like, sure. But, you know, Lady of the Lake, she just went all out.
Yeah.
She's like, I just got my hair and that does what I needed to do.
All right, so in case you were wondering, Lady of the Lake wore it best.
She did. Well, and then I have to admit, I was going through in my head and I was like, God, and all the times that I've like watched movies or TV shows that have touched on King Arthur, of course, Lady of the Lake plays a major part in that. And the books I've read, I'm like, I don't think she's ever been depicted as totally butt-ass naked. And I was like,
Step and take.
But, I mean, why wouldn't she be? Why would we assume that the Lady of the Lake would abide by medieval fashion?
Exactly.
She lives in the water. Do you know how inconvenient it would be to be in a medieval dress in water? So, you know, I think there's some logic behind this.
All right, there you go. I'm going to end it on that one. Let us know who you thought wore it best down below in the comments, what you thought about this part of our journey for The Witcher. You know, I'm getting more laughs out of this one than I thought I would be getting laughs out of The Witcher, you know? I thought it was going to be, like you said, kind of like super serious and everything. But the last couple of ones we watched, like, you know, Geralt getting drunk and the lines that he had in this one, it's providing some good laughs. So enjoying the journey so far. We got 2 more. We got part 4 and part 5 because we got 5 Mondays in our monthly Monday showcase for May. And just keep in mind our reaction to The Witcher Part 3 journey
is definitely not definitive.